ठीक है।
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning. So if you're having any doubt related to projectile motion, we'll discuss it first. So any doubt on this?
26. Level 1. Sir, it is CUQ.
You're talking about this question? Plus 26?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is given that a body is projected with an initial speed of 100 root 3 meter per second at an angle 60 degree above the horizontal. If g is equal to 10 meter per second square, then the velocity of projectile is perpendicular to its acceleration at the instant t is equal to 15 second, is perpendicular to initial velocity of projection at t is equal to 20 second, is minimum at the highest point, changes both in magnitude and direction during its flight. So we'll try to understand what this question is.
So, and that will, and the other A complement section B will be B complement. Sorry, will be. I made a brain diagram.
It is given that a body is projected with an initial speed of 100 root 3 at an angle of 60 degree above the horizontal. So we can just consider that an object is projected from here with a velocity that we can take it as something but 100 root 3 and making an angle 60 degree with respect to the horizontal. So it is going to move through a path something like this, and after some times it is going to reach the ground. G का value दिया, that is 10, and velocity of projectile is perpendicular to its acceleration. So we know that acceleration due to gravity is always acting in downward direction. So as acceleration due to gravity is acting in downward direction, and in the first part it is given that velocity is perpendicular to its acceleration. That means if you are just considering acceleration due to gravity which is in downward direction, so always acceleration due to gravity is acting in ध्रुव, आपको क्लास से निकाल रहा हूँ, बाद में सर से बात करके एंटर कर दो, ठीक है? ध्रुव रेस्पॉन्ड।
Yes, sir.
आपको क्लास से निकाल रहा हूँ बाहर, आप सर से बात करके एंटर कर देना, समझा?
No, sir. It was by mistake. I forgot to mute. I just.
No, it is not like you muted it or not. It's not like you are properly attending the lectures. You talk to sir and come back to lectures, okay? As I told you, like the screen, what you are observing is nothing, not the screen that I am observing, okay? Or the other person is observing. आप सबका नाम कौन कौन आवाज कर रहा है, वो सब दिखता है इधर. अभी ये ऐसा नाटक करेगा तो क्लास से बाहर निकालूंगा. So over here, acceleration due to gravity, which is acting in downward direction, and assume that the particle is over here, then its velocity is going to make some angle theta with respect to acceleration due to gravity. Now, if you are just considering in question, they are given a condition when it is perpendicular to the acceleration due to gravity. So we know that when the particle is over here, acceleration due to gravity is acting in downward direction and the particle is moving towards right. Got it? So at this instant, Yash Sharma, respond. Yash Sharma. Yash Sharma, respond. Once again, I told you, आप कौन कौन आवाज कर रहे हैं, किधर आवाज कर रहे हैं, उसको पूरा रिपोर्ट मिलता है. अगर आप ऐसा करेगा तो आपको क्लास से बाहर निकालूंगा. So at the highest point, let's say its acceleration due to gravity is acting in downward direction, and we can observe that this velocity vector is going to make an angle that is 90 degree with respect to the horizontal. Got it? So they are talking about this point. So at this point, you can observe that the velocity of projectile is perpendicular to the acceleration at that instant. Okay. So our aim is to find out what about the value of time over here. So इधर से इधर तक आने के लिए time कितना है वो find out करना. So we can find out, we can say that at maximum height, the value of, or it is nothing but the time taken to reach the maximum height. We know the equation for time taken to reach the maximum height, that is 2u, u sine theta divided by g. So if you are putting on that equation, the value of u is nothing but 100 root 3 into sine theta, that is sine 60, which is root 3 divided by 2. And acceleration due to gravity, you can take it as nothing but 10. So we'll get the value of time for it. So we can cancel this. This will be equal to nothing but 30. 30 divided by 2. We can write that is equal to 15 seconds. Got it? So we can say that first option is correct. When time is equal to 15 seconds, velocity vector is perpendicular to acceleration vector. Second option is given that, bolo beta. Bolo.
Can you please explain once?
Yeah, in question, it is given that an object is projected from here with some velocity, let's say that is equal to u. And our aim is to find out what about the value of time at which velocity vector is perpendicular to that of acceleration vector. So if a particle is moving through a path something like this, okay? So velocity vector means at any instant, a tangent will give the direction of resultant velocity or net velocity. So ये direction में ऐसा velocity है, ये direction में ऐसा velocity है, और maximum height में velocity ऐसा है, और ये point में velocity ऐसा है, like that. So velocity का direction is keep on changing. Now if you are just considering a point over here, so ये point में acceleration due to gravity, कोई भी point में देखो, acceleration due to gravity is always acting in downward direction. So you can write this is the angle made with respect to acceleration due to gravity and velocity. So a point which is a value of angle, and at this point you can observe that this velocity vector and acceleration vector is making an angle 90 degree. ठीक है? उसके बाद you can observe that this इसके बीच में जो angle है वो decrease कर like that. So they are asking to find out what about the value of time at which this acceleration is perpendicular to that of velocity. So we can observe that that is going to happening at maximum velocity. maximum height. And we know the value of time taken to reach a maximum height, that is u sine theta
Sin theta
divided
by
by
G.
g. Okay. So we are putting
Yes.
on this equation. What about the value of u sine theta? And so we'll get the answer as about 15 seconds. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Second option में दिया if is क्या बोला बेटा? Second में दिया is बोलो.
I just want to copy it just a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you're discussing this from motion in a plane.
So discuss about the next second part. It is velocity is perpendicular to initial velocity of projection at t is equal to 20 seconds. Okay. So second case में वैसा बोला है कि assume that it is projected with a velocity, let's say that is equal to u, and it is making an angle 60 degree with respect to the horizontal. Let's say this angle is equal to theta. That is moving through a path something like this. So after some times, that velocity vector is making an angle 90 degree with respect to the initial direction of projection. That means the direction of initial velocity, we can just represent it something like this. Direction of initial velocity as that. Now we can observe that at a particular instant, this velocity vector is going to make an angle 90 degree with respect to that. So we can observe where it is going to happen. So we can write at this particular point, let's say somewhere over here. You can observe that this one is the instantaneous direction of velocity and it is going to make an angle 90 degree, means it is going to be perpendicular to this. Okay. So it's not exactly perpendicular over here. So you can just consider another point, let's say something like this. Okay. So at this point, you can observe that this velocity vector is going to make an angle 90 degree with respect to the initial direction of velocity. Hey, समझ में आया? Any doubt?
No.
Varun, if you know that there is any background noise, please mute it. Okay. Next one. So ये point में initial velocity का जो अभी का जो velocity vector का direction है, so that will be perpendicular to the direction of initial velocity. Now in question they are asking to find out what about the value of time taken for this. ये condition के लिए time कितना होता है? Okay. अब देखो इसका value हम लोग कैसे calculate करेगा? So let's say this is representing the horizontal line and this one is representing the vertical line. Okay. So we know that initially this line, if we are just considering the line, let's say this one is, I'm taking the first line and you can just observe this line over here. Let's say this one is the first line. So we can observe that these two lines are perpendicular to each other. So black line है वो horizontal था, जो red line है वो perpendicular था. And same as like that, just consider this line as nothing but our second line. तो इसको मैंने second line consider कर रहा हूँ. और ये जो velocity है over here, इसका जो direction इसको भी second line consider करो. So we can observe that these two second lines are perpendicular and these two first lines are perpendicular. That means इसका बीच में जो angle है, this will also be equal to nothing but theta. ये जो angle है, ये भी theta रहेगा. Okay? ये समझ में आया क्या लिखा है?
Yes.
So when two lines are perpendicular or two lines are parallel, then उसके बीच में जो angle है वो same ही रहेगा. So this angle will also be equal to nothing but theta. Okay. So we can resolve this velocity into two components. So component of velocity along this direction will be equal to nothing but v cos theta, and component of velocity along this direction, this will be equal to nothing but v sin theta. Okay.
With sin theta.
Got it? Any doubt related to this? हमने इसको just resolve किया है, v cos theta and v sin theta.
So
Now
can
we know
you
that.
explain once more?
Yeah. Which part?
Theta part.
theta
Yes.
part. Okay. So like वो diagram explain कर they'll get confused. So I'm just taking another diagram. Let's say we are having a line something like this. Okay. So just consider that this one is our first line, and we are drawing another line which is perpendicular to this. ये जो first line का perpendicular है, मैंने दूसरा एक line इधर draw किया है. Let's say this one is our second line. So if you are just considering ये दो line का बीच में angle है, let's say is equal to theta. Okay. So we can write ये दो line का बीच में angle है, ये क्या मिलेगा?
90 minus theta.
90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. Okay. Now you can just consider it something like this. Let's say this one is nothing but the third line. So first line और second line के बीच में जो angle है, that will be equal to 90 minus theta, and first line और ये जो fourth line के बीच में angle है, that will be equal to nothing but theta. Now suppose our aim is to find out what about the angle between the second line and third line. Okay, second line और third line के बीच में angle find out करना. So we can write अगर ये 90 minus theta है और इसके बीच में angle 90 था, तो this angle will be equal to nothing but theta. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. तभी आप इसको ऐसा हम लोग इसको मतलब बहुत अगर complicated situation में directly आपको find out करना है, तो हम लोग ऐसा देखता है, just observe 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are perpendicular.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And 2 and 1 are perpendicular.
Yes.
Yes.
That means 1 और 4 के बीच में जो angle है और 2 और 3 के बीच में angle है वो same ही रहेगा.
Okay.
Okay.
समझ में आया बात?
Yes, sir.
और if they are parallel तो भी angle same ही रहेगा. ठीक है. If they are parallel और if they are perpendicular, दोनों parallel है, दोनों perpendicular है, तो same angle मिलेगा. अगर एक parallel है और एक perpendicular है, then आपको 90 minus theta का value मिलेगा. Okay. So
Yes.
over here we use the same concept so that a 90 degree है, that's why we are writing this is going to make an angle theta with respect to the vertical. The component हो गया v cos theta and a component हो गया nothing but v sin theta. But we know that the horizontal component of velocity is not going to change. कोई भी situation में horizontal component of velocity है वो change नहीं होता है. Horizontal component of velocity, initial horizontal component of velocity was u cos theta. So we can write at this instant also, the horizontal component of velocity should be equal to u cos theta. So we can write this u cos theta should be equal to nothing but v sin theta over here. ये समझ में आया क्या लिखा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So we can write the relation between them, that is the value of sin theta by cos theta you can write as tan theta. Tan theta is equal to nothing but u divided by v. So अब इसका बीच में एक relation लिख सकता है sin theta by cos theta, which is nothing but tan theta is equal to nothing but u divided by v. Now, we know that the horizontal component of velocity is not going to change, but the vertical component of velocity will change, and the vertical component of velocity at this instant is nothing but v cos theta. So initial vertical component of velocity का value था, which is equal to nothing but u sin theta, and the value of velocity now becomes equal to nothing but v cos theta. So अभी का जो velocity है along the y-axis, we can write that is equal to nothing but v cos theta. Got it? Now we can put the value of this cos theta over here, and we can find out the value of this v, because v is nothing but, you can observe that from this relation, this v is nothing but u divided by tan theta. So we can write the vertical component of velocity is going to be v cos theta. V cos theta can be written as nothing but u divided by tan theta and into cos theta. Got it? So we can write even आप इसको ऐसा भी लिख सकता है u into sin theta, tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta, so u square by sin theta लिख सकता है, और आप इसका भी value put कर सकता है, depends. ठीक है? So we got the value of final velocity and we know the value of initial velocity. So along y-axis, so we can find out what about the value of time taken. So we can write along y-axis the value of initial velocity was nothing but u sine theta. The value of final velocity is nothing but u cos theta divided by tan theta. And we know the value of, and it is acting in downward direction, so we can put a negative sign. And we know the value of acceleration, that is equal to minus g. So we can find out the value of time. So कौन सा equation use करना है?
V is equal to u
Equal
plus
to u plus
Yeah,
80.
v is equal to u plus 80. So by using that equation, v is equal to u plus 80, we can find out what about the value of time taken. Got it? बाकी सब value पता है, u पता है, theta पता है, g का value 10 दिया है, so we can find out the value of time. ये समझ में आया? या एक और बार explain करना है?
Sir, explain once
Sir,
again.
please explain once again.
Yeah, because it is somewhat difficult. Please. So I'll explain once again. अभी मान लो इस
Sir,
बार
can you
हम
tell
लोग
how that you got v is equals to v final velocity is v cos theta?
final velocity is I'll explain it. Okay. So assume that a particle is moving through a path something like this, and our condition is that whatever may be the initial direction of velocity, so initial velocity था 100√3. मान लो पहले हमने u v cos theta sin theta उस सबका टर्म लिख रहा था. If you are getting confused, हमने theta का टर्म लिखे, मतलब एंक जो वैल्यूज है उसके हिसाब से लिखता है. So I think it may be more clear to you. So let's say this angle is equal to 60 degree. So we can resolve initially velocity into two components. So component of velocity along the horizontal direction is going to be 100√3 into cos 60. So we can write cos 60 is something but 1 by 2. So we'll get the answer as something but 50√3. Got it? And same as like that, we can write the velocity along vertical direction, that is 100√3 sin 60. Sin 60 is nothing but √3 divided by 2. So we'll get the answer as something but 50 into 3, that is 150. Okay. So velocity in upward direction is 150 and velocity towards right is something but 50√3. And we are going to consider a situation in which the instantaneous velocity vector is perpendicular to the direction of initial velocity. So we are just considering a line which is perpendicular to this. So at this instant, let's say this velocity vector is going to be perpendicular to this. So A jo angle hai, that is nothing but 90 degree. Okay. So if you want, I can, I'll just draw this line over here. So this one is the, I'm just drawing a line which is parallel to the initial direction of velocity. ठीक है, इसका parallel draw किया. So A angle क्या होगा? 90 degree होगा. ठीक है. And but we know that in initial direction of velocity is making an angle 60 degree with respect to the horizontal. So A angle 60 degree रहेगा. A समझ में आया? मैंने horizontal draw किया है. Right. Because A angle इधर 60 degree दिया है, here 60 degree दिया है, तो same A इसका parallel इधर draw किया है और इसका parallel इधर draw किया, तो A भी क्या रहेगा? 60 degree रहेगा. Got it? Now as we know that इधर हमने perpendicular draw किया है, तो A angle क्या रहेगा?
30 degree.
30 degree रहेगा. ठीक है. Now we can write अगर A angle 30 degree है, अगर इधर मैंने vertical draw कर रहा हूँ, so ये जो vertical है वो horizontal से 90 degree बनाता है, तो ये angle क्या रहेगा?
60 degree.
60 degree. ठीक है. ये same चीज हमने directly लिखा था. कैसे लिखा है directly? आप इसको ऐसा observe कर सकता है. This line is perpendicular to this line, and this line is perpendicular to this line. तो ये दोनों perpendicular है, तो इसका बीच में एंगल और इसका बीच में एंगल सेम ही मिलता है आपको. समझ में आया क्या लिखा है?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
अगर दोनों पैरेलल है तो आपको सेम एंगल मिलेगा. देखो ए लाइन और ए लाइन, ए लाइन और ए लाइन पैरेलल है, तो आपको एंगल क्या मिलेगा? 60 मिलेगा. अगर एक पैरेलल है और एक परपेंडिकुलर है, आप देखो ये जो हॉरिजॉन्टल है ये हॉरिजॉन्टल का पैरेलल है, बट ये जो वी है वो ये इसका परपेंडिकुलर है. तो अगर एक पैरेलल एक परपेंडिकुलर है तो बीच में एंगल होगा 90 माइनस थीटा, तो 60 था. 60 90 माइनस 60 विल गेट अस 30. समझ में आया बात? ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
ओके. सो अभी इधर का वेलोसिटी हमको पता नहीं है. वी जस्ट अज्यूम दैट दैट वेलोसिटी इज इक्वल टू v. Now if I am resolving that velocity into its components along horizontal and vertical direction, So horizontal component of velocity मिलेगा v cos 30. So this is going to be nothing but v cos 30, and vertical component of velocity is going to be nothing but v sin
Sin.
30. But we know that in case of projectile motion, the horizontal component of velocity will not change. Horizontal component of velocity will always remain same as like u cos theta. कोई भी point में वो u cos theta ही रहेगा. मतलब ये जो v cos 30 डिग्री का वैल्यू और u cos 60 डिग्री का वैल्यू सेम है.
Sir,
Got it? बोलो बेटा.
but the angle between the horizontal and vertical is total 90, na?
Angle between horizontal and vertical is 90. Yes, yes.
So we are taking cos 30, v cos 30 and v sin 30. Why?
समझा नहीं बेटा. किधर?
Sir, the angle between vertical and horizontal is total 90.
या 90 डिग्री लिख रहा है. अब इधर का देख रहा है कि इधर का देख रहा है? कहाँ से देख रहा है? राइट साइड
इधर
और लेफ्ट
ये
साइड?
side में, right side.
राइट साइड में. या टोटल 90 लिखा ना. हाँ.
तो v cos 30 और v sin 30 क्यों ले रहे हैं? v cos 90 क्यों नहीं ले रहे हैं?
We are finding out the component of v along this direction. तो इसके बीच में एंगल क्या है? 30 डिग्री है ना, 90 नहीं है ना.
Okay.
v is the instantaneous velocity of this particle. तो अभी ये पार्टिकल का जो वेलोसिटी है वो v है. ठीक है. At this instant इसका वेलोसिटी v है. And it is making an angle 30 degree with respect to the horizontal. So हमने इसको v cos 30 लिखा है, and vertical में क्या होगा? v sin theta लिखा है. समझा?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So v cos 30 is nothing but u cos 60. So we can find out what about the value of v with respect to u. Okay. So v का value मिल जाएगा.
100 sir. 100.
Yeah, we can write this v is equal to u का value पता है 100 root 3, and cos 60 divided by ये तो आप इसको
Sir,
sin
निकाल
60 लिख
चुका.
सकते हैं.
50
Yeah.
root 3 आ गया.
So we can write this will be equal to nothing but tan 60 लिख सकता है. Tan 60 का value क्या रहेगा? root 3 रहेगा. So we can write the value of this v will be equal to nothing but आप इसको क्या लिखेगा? 300 लिख सकते हैं. Right.
Sir,
Cos
tan
1
60
by
कैसे है?
cot
Nice.
60 आएगा. Cot 60 आएगा. So we can write it is 2 root 3 into 1 by root 3 लिख सकते हैं. Cos by sin. So we can cancel this. Yeah, cos 60 या cos 30 का वैल्यू पुट कर दूं. So ये जो velocity का वैल्यू है क्या आएगा? 100 आएगा.
100.
So we know that velocity over here is nothing but 100.
Sir,
बोलो
cos
बेटा.
60's value is 1 by 2, na?
नहीं I'll write. आप वैल्यू पुट कर दो, अदरवाइज आप कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा. ओके. तो cos 60 डिवाइडेड बाय cos 30 लिख दो. ठीक है. So we can write this will be equal to 100 into root 3 into cos 60. Cos 60 क्या होता है? 1 by 2 होता है, and cos
Yes,
30
sir.
क्या होता है? root 3 by 2 होता है. So this 2 and this 2 get cancelled. Got it. So this root 3 and this root 3 get cancelled. So we can write this will be equal to 100. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So we got the value of velocity as 100. Now we can find out what is the vertical component of velocity, because horizontal को हमको time find out करना है. Horizontal में कुछ change नहीं हो रहा है, तो time find out नहीं कर सकता है. So we should find out by using the vertical component. So vertical component velocity हो गया 100 sin 30. Sin 30 is nothing but 1 by 2. So vertical component of velocity is going to be 50, and downward direction में तो -50 ले सकता है. So now we can go for the initial conditions to the final condition. वो time find out करना है. Initial velocity along the vertical direction. Now we are doing only along vertical direction. Initial velocity along vertical direction was 150, and final velocity along vertical direction is -50. Acceleration is -10 because these are in downward direction, and Rm is to find out the value of time. So we can use that equation. V is equal to u plus 80. Final velocity is -50. Initial velocity is 150. Acceleration is -10, and time is equal to t. So we can write as 10t is equal to 150 plus 50, that is 200, or you can write time is equal to 20 seconds. समझ में आया बात?
Yes sir.
Yeah. So वो second option में वही दिया है, and second option it is given that is perpendicular to initial velocity of projection at t is equal to 20 seconds. So we can say that this second option is also correct.
Sir, this
Follow
question
it.
is from CUQ.
Yeah.
Sir,
Ritik.
this was given as homework.
Yes, yes.
Sir, but in NEET group,
PUQ was not given, sir.
yes, sir. In NEET group,
Yes, sir.
NEET group only
Yeah,
level
listen.
1 class.
लेवल 1 से दिया था आपने.
Level 1
Yes,
homework
sir.
and classwork was given, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है.
So can you
So
scroll a bit right?
yeah, yes. Which part? This part?
Yes, sir. One minute, sir. Sir left.
Sir, level 1, 29th question.
Done, sir.
Yeah. And third option is get this minimum at the highest point. So we know that at the highest point, only the horizontal component of velocity will be there. So definitely velocity will be minimum because vertical component ka value 0. So we can say this is also correct. And changes both in magnitude and direction. Yes, we know that when the particle is moving, iska velocity ka magnitude bhi change karega, direction bhi change karega. So
सर ऐसे सम्स का जो डिफिकल्टी का पैरामीटर है डज इट मैच टू जेई मेंस और एडवांस
Hello, sir.
सर
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sorry, there is some connection problem. Okay, बोलो level 1 में कौन सा क्वेश्चन डाउट है?
29 sir.
29, it is given that a horizontal and vertical component of projectile are given by x is equal to at and y is equal to bt minus ct square. Then the velocity of projection is. Velocity of projection means nothing but the velocity with which it is projected. Okay, so the x component as a function of time is given, y component as a function of time is given. So if you are differentiating x component with respect to time, we'll get the value of velocity along x-axis, right? Same as like if you are differentiating y component with respect to time, we'll get the velocity along y-axis.
Okay.
We can
then
write, yeah, velocity with respect to y-axis is given as bt minus ct square, and displacement as a function of time is given as at. So if you are going for dy divided by dt, dy by dt means rate of change of y component. That will give the value of velocity along y-axis. So if you are differentiating bt, क्या मिलेगा?
B minus C.
B minus 2C.
B minus 2c,
2C.
2ct. Okay, and same as like that, if you are differentiating x with respect to time, so rate
A.
of change of
A.
yeah, that will give the value of velocity along x-axis. That will be equal to a. So if you know the value of, and Rm is to find out the velocity of projection, means velocity of projection means at t is equal to 0 पर velocity क्या था? So we can write at t is equal to 0, vy, velocity along y-axis is going to be b, and velocity along x-axis is going to be a. So we can write it is projected with a velocity a towards right, and component of velocity in upward direction is b. So we can find out the resultant velocity will be equal to under root of a square plus b square, x component का square plus y component का square. Got it?
Sir,
बोलो बेटा.
sir आपने T0 क्यों लिया?
yes sir.
They are asking the velocity of projection. Velocity of projection means कितना velocity से project किया है. तो जब हमने projection किया है तो velocity time कितना था? 0 होता है ना?
Okay, okay.
Starting में. If they are asking velocity after a time of 2 seconds, let's say 2 seconds, तो ये t का
तो
जगह
2
पे हम लोग
डालना.
क्या करें? 2 put करेगा ऐसा.
Yes, sir.
And projectile motion है, इसलिए they you can observe that horizontal component of velocity is not changing. It's OA है. इसके अंदर time का term है नहीं है, because it is always remains constant.
Constant.
या मतलब u cos theta है, वो A है.
Got
And
it. Sir.
y is u sin theta minus gt आता है ना, वो term है. और बोलो.
32.
The question 33.
Yeah. 32, it is given that u is equal to ai plus bj plus ck with I, j, k are in east, north and vertical direction. The horizontal component of velocity of projectile is. So just remember that ये जो north, south और east वो सब direction है वो horizontal में होता है. ठीक है? समझ में आया क्या बोल रहा है? Horizontal में होता है मतलब. तो हम लोग जब नॉर्थ साउथ और ईस्ट जब ड्रॉ करता है तो हम लोग इसको ऐसा ड्रॉ करता है. ठीक है? लाइक हम लोग इसको ऐसा ड्रॉ करता है. दिस इज नॉर्थ, दिस इज साउथ, दिस इज ईस्ट एंड दिस इज वेस्ट. सो वी कैन राइट ईस्ट मींस हम लोग ऐसा कंसीडर करते हैं कि आप कौन सा तरह साइड्स की तरफ फेस कर रहा है, तो आपका राइट साइड ईस्ट हो गया और लेफ्ट साइड वेस्ट हो गया. एंड नॉर्थ किधर है?
ऊपर.
नो, नॉर्थ ऊपर नहीं है, फ्रंट. ठीक है? तो आप किधर देख रहा है मतलब, तो आपका सामने है वो नॉर्थ है और आपका पीछे है वो साउथ है.
south.
तो ये सब हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में है, नॉर्थ वर्टिकल में नहीं है, मतलब अपवर्ड नहीं है. समझ में बात?
Okay, yes.
तो नॉर्थ साउथ ईस्ट वेस्ट और वो सब हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में है, मतलब एक्स वाई प्लेन मान लो आपको. ठीक है? एंड अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन अलग है. ठीक है? तो आई विल ट्राई टू ड्रॉ इट. वो 3 डायमेंशन में है तो उतना परफेक्ट तो नहीं हो सकता है. तो ये मान लो नॉर्थ है, ये साउथ है, ये अप मतलब ये हमारा वेस्ट है, और वी कैन राइट दिस इज नथिंग बट आवर साउथ, मतलब ऐसा हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में मान लो. एंड जो अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन है वो ए है, ए अपवर्ड है और ए डाउनवर्ड है. तो आई थिंक नाउ यू गॉट द आइडिया, राइट? से अपवर्ड हो गया और ये डाउनवर्ड हो गया.
Yes, sir.
Say particle is projected with a velocity u along I cap, मतलब आप इसको x axis कंसिडर करें, मतलब ये जो ईस्ट का डायरेक्शन उसको एक्स एक्सिस कंसिडर करेगा, उसमें वेलोसिटी का कंपोनेंट था a और इस तरफ उसका वेलोसिटी कंपोनेंट था b और अपोर डायरेक्शन में वेलोसिटी था दैट इज इक्वल टू c. So in question they are asking the horizontal component of velocity of projectile is. तो horizontal component मतलब क्या आ गया, ये है ना हमारा horizontal plane. तो horizontal plane में component of velocity क्या आएगा,
under root a
under root
square
of
plus b
a square plus b square. Got it? Because हमारा horizontal direction में ये दोनों horizontal में a and b are in horizontal plane. So इसका component क्या होगा, under root of a square plus b square is a horizontal component of velocity. समझ में आया क्या बोल रहा है?
Sir,
बोलो बेटा.
can you please explain once again?
Yeah. तो ai plus bj plus ck, ठीक है. तो a आप सोचो अभी मैंने जो भी ड्रॉ कर रहा है वो हॉरिजॉन्टल में है, सो वी कैन राइट a हमारा x एक्सिस है, a हमारा y एक्सिस है और z एक्सिस इधर से परपेंडिकुलर रहेगा और आउटवर्ड रहेगा, ठीक है.
Yes.
तो x एक्सिस में कंपोनेंट ऑफ वेलोसिटी था दैट इज a, y एक्सिस में कंपोनेंट ऑफ वेलोसिटी है दैट इज b एंड परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में कंपोनेंट ऑफ वेलोसिटी है दैट इज c. तो हमारा जो हॉरिजॉन्टल है वो xy प्लेन में है. तो व्हाट इज कंपोनेंट ऑफ वेलोसिटी अलोंग द हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन, x और y मिला के नेट वेलोसिटी क्या रहेगा, अंडर रूट ऑफ a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर रहेगा ना.
Yes, sir.
एंड वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में क्या होगा, c रहेगा. तो दे आर आस्किंग व्हाट इज अ हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट. तो हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट क्या होगा, बोलो बेटा.
यार इसमें अगर नॉर्थ साउथ वगैरह डायरेक्शन से दे तो भी आंसर सेम रहता.
हाँ सेम ही रहता है, सेम ही रहता है. मतलब आप देखना हॉरिजॉन्टल में नेट क्या हो गया, ठीक है.
गॉट इट सर.
या तो हॉरिजॉन्टल मतलब आप अगर ईस्ट के तरफ जाएगा, वेस्ट के तरफ जाएगा, नॉर्थ जाएगा, साउथ जाएगा, ये सब सेम हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में ही हो रहा है. गॉट इट.
यस
Sir.
और बोलो. तो T3 था ना.
33. Yeah,
Yeah.
can you explain it how?
If the time of flight of projectile is doubled, what happened to the maximum height attained? Okay. So अब देखना है maximum height और time में क्या relation है. So maximum height और time. Okay. If the time of flight of projectile is doubled, तो time of projectile time और इसमें relation क्या था, time के लिए relation था that is Ts equal to 2u sin theta divided by g, ठीक है. एंड मैक्सिमम हाइट के लिए रिलेशन क्या था, h is equal to u square sin square theta divided by 2g. अभी हमने क्या किया, if the time of flight of projectile is doubled, अभी हमने t 2 times increase कर दिया. That means this u sin theta is going to increase by 2 times, है ना बेटा.
Yeah.
तो पहले u sin theta था, अभी इसका जगह पे क्या हो गया, ये 2 times इंक्रीज. तो ये 2 times अगर इंक्रीज हो गया तो हमने इसको स्क्वायर करेगा, तो दिस इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज बाय 4 times. समझा, u sin theta 2 times इंक्रीज हो गया तो उसका स्क्वायर आएगा.
अच्छा राइट ओके समझ में आ गया.
It is going to increase by 4 times. ऐसा. और बोलो.
सर 36.
36 is given as, yeah, this one is horizontal, thrown horizontally with a velocity g from the top of a tower of height g meter. The velocity with which it hit the ground is. Okay. So in this question it is given that an object is projected from here along horizontal direction with a velocity g. And जो tower का height है वो भी g दिया है, g meter में दिया है. So it is going to move through a path something like this and it is going to hit the ground. And Rm is to find out what about the velocity with which it hit the ground. So we know that horizontal component of velocity will never change. That will remain g. Now we can find out what about the vertical component of velocity. So we can write along the vertical direction, initial velocity is 0, acceleration is minus g, and displacement is nothing but minus g because these things are in downward direction. And Rm is to find out the value of final velocity. So we can go for the equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So we can write v square is equal to 2 into g is minus g, displacement is minus s, तो दोनों मिला के पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा. तो this is going to be nothing but 2 g square. So the value of v will be equal to nothing but root 2 into g. Okay. So we got the value of this vertical component of velocity as nothing but root 2 into g. So we can find out what about the resultant velocity. Resultant velocity is under root of x component का square, that is under root of g का square plus g root 2 का square, that is g square 2. So this will be equal to nothing but आप g square को बाहर निकाल सकते हो, तो g हो जाएगा 2 plus 1, it is 3. So final velocity will be equal to root 3 into g.
So I
Why,
didn't
ma'am?
get the last part, the
part?
resultant velocity जो आपने अभी
So
explain
if you
किया.
are having a horizontal component of velocity, that is g, and vertical component of velocity is root 2g. ऐसा समझ में आया?
Yeah.
So what is the resultant velocity? Resultant velocity is
अच्छा, okay.
sum of these two velocity vector. हमने
Yes.
horizontal और इसमें किया है. So this will be equal to g into
Okay.
root of 3. बाद में दोनों component net velocity के लिए दोनों component का add करना पड़ेगा ना?
सर
Yes.
ग्रेविटी का जी और डिस्प्लेसमेंट का जी सेम होगा?
नहीं, ये क्वेश्चन में सेम दिया है. ये क्वेश्चन में सब वैल्यू मतलब वेलोसिटी भी उसका सबका मैग्नीट्यूड मतलब 10 दिया है, ऐसे सोचो. समझा?
ओके सर.
Sir,
मतलब
question number 35.
35, it is given that a body is projected horizontally with a velocity v from a height h and range r. With what velocity body to be projected horizontally from a height of h by 2 to have the same range? ऐसा जो भी क्वेश्चन आएगा कि ऐसा रिलेशन है, तो आप पहले देखना है कि हमने what are the things which is changing over here, what are the constant terms, और इसमें relation find out करना है. That means इधर आप दो सिचुएशन को पहले कंपेयर कर दो. एक सिचुएशन ऐसा था, a body is projected, first case में देखते हैं. A body is projected horizontally with a velocity v. So we are projecting with the velocity, let's say that is equal to v from a height h. So from a particular height h, and range is equal to r. So it is switching over here. So इसका जो range का value है वो r हो गया. With what velocity body should be projected horizontally from a height of h by 2? अभी हमने क्या किया, h को h by 2 कर दिया. So find out करना है इसका कितना velocity u से project करना है, so that it will be able to reach a range, same range. तो r तो same रखा है, तो हमने कौन सा value को change किया है, वो height को change किया है. तो basically हमको क्या find out करना है, a h और v में क्या relation है. r constant है, range constant है. So we can write what about the relation between them. If you are writing the component along horizontal and vertical direction. Once again, I'm saying it's not necessary that you are able to remember all the equations. If you are unable to remember the equation for range or something, then you just resolve into x and y component and do it like by using normal equations. So horizontal component of velocity over here is nothing but v, and it is going to be a constant. And vertical component of velocity over here is equal to 0. And displacement is nothing but we can take it as h, and minus h because it is in downward direction, and acceleration is nothing but minus t, that is also in downward direction. So we can find out the value of time taken to reach the ground. So we can use that equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square. So s is nothing but minus of h, initial velocity is 0, half into acceleration is minus g, and time is nothing but t square. So we'll get as 2h by g under root is a value of nothing but t. Now we can find out along the horizontal direction what about the value of range. As it is moving with a constant velocity, displacement will be equal to velocity into time. So velocity is v and time is under root of 2h divided by g. This is the equation for range. अभी आप इसको right side में फिर से करने का जरूरत नहीं है, हमको already h और r और v में relation तो मिल गया. तो आप पहले आप relation लिखो, r is equal to v into root of 2h divided by g. Got it? उसके बाद आप देखना है हमने कौन सा पैरामीटर को चेंज करने वाला है. सो ये जो r है वो दोनों केस में कांस्टेंट है, g दोनों केस में कांस्टेंट है, 2 भी कांस्टेंट है. तो क्या हो गया, v और h में क्या रिलेशन है वो देखना है. सो ये सब को आप कांस्टेंट ले लो. सो वी कैन राइट, ये सब मिला के मैंने कांस्टेंट c लिख रहा हूँ, इज इक्वल टू v इंटू रूट ऑफ h हो गया. अभी v और h में आपको रिलेशन फाइंड आउट करना है. सो we can write this V is equal to a constant divided by root of h. Or you can write V square is equal to a constant divided by h. So V और h में relation ये होगा कि V square is inversely proportional to nothing but h. मतलब directly proportional में आप देखो तो is inversely proportional to या is directly proportional to 1 by h. Constant का जो term है उसको हटा दिया. अभी आप देखो क्वेश्चन में क्या किया है. हमको फाइंड आउट करना है h का वैल्यू हमने h by 2 कर दिया. ठीक है. So find out करना है what happened to the value of velocity over here. So v का वैल्यू तो v और h में आपको अगर रिलेशन चाहिए तो v in terms of h चाहिए तो we can write v is inversely proportional to root of h. अभी h का वैल्यू क्या किया h by 2 कर दिया तो v का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा root 2v हो जाएगा. So the value of v will change to root 2v. समझ में आ बात?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
तो प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी का कंसेप्ट यूज करके कर सकता है. नो नीड टू सॉल्व इट अगेन फॉर द सेकंड पार्ट.
सर
बोलो बेटा.
सर राइट साइड में r इज इक्वल टू v होल रूट ऑफ 2h बाय g के बाद क्या किया?
ये सब r दोनों से दो सिचुएशन को हमने कंपेयर कर रहा है. तो फर्स्ट राइट लेफ्ट साइड में जो केस है राइट साइड में जो केस है दोनों में r सेम है.
नहीं
तो
सर उसका भी राइट आपने सर्कल किया ना r2 और g को.
हाँ उसके बाद r2 और g पूरा मिला के कांस्टेंट c मान लिया.
ओके
तो कांस्टेंट c इज इक्वल टू v इनटू रूट h लिख सकते हैं ना. मतलब वेरिएबल क्या है v और h वेरिएबल है बाकी सब कांस्टेंट है. ऐसा लिखा
सर 30
Sir 37.
30
yeah. Question number 33 is given that two bodies are thrown from the same point with the same velocity 50 if their angle of projections are complementary मतलब एक theta पे और एक 90 minus theta पे to each other and the difference of maximum height is 30 meter. The minimum and maximum velocities are the minimum and maximum velocity the minimum and maximum height are. So I'll try to draw the situation. So over here it is given that two bodies are thrown from the same point with the same velocity, let's say 50 meter per second. So एक object इधर से draw किया है, let's say object A, and second object भी वो उधर से ही draw किया है, मतलब same horizontal से draw किया है with the velocity, same point with the same velocity 50 meter per second. So इसका velocity अगर u है, तो इसका velocity भी u है. If their angle of projections are complementary, मतलब first case में अगर angle theta consider करेगा, so second case में angle क्या हो गया 90 minus theta हो गया. Got it? So if you are resolving this velocity, तो ये velocity का वाला component रहेगा u sin theta, and component of component of this velocity is going to be nothing but u cos theta. U sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. ये समझ में आया? Why is u cos theta and u sin theta? Now, if their angle of projections are complementary to each other and the difference of maximum height is 30 meter, so it will move up to some particular height. Okay, and let's say this height is equal to h1. And this will also move up to some particular height. Let's say that height is equal to nothing but h2. But एक height ज़्यादा रहेगा, एक height कम रहेगा. So that h1 minus h2 is given as nothing but difference of maximum height is represented by nothing but 30. So h1 minus h2 या h2 minus h1 is taken as 30. The minimum and maximum height are मतलब ये जो minimum और maximum height क्या होगा वो find out करना है. So we can write along the vertical direction. In one case, we'll write the value of vertical velocity is nothing but u sin theta. And in second case, we'll write this vertical velocity is equal to nothing but u cos theta. Now we can write the value of their maximum height over here is nothing but h1. Over here, maximum height is taken as nothing but h2. Acceleration due to gravity is minus g, and here also we can write acceleration due to gravity is minus g. And at the maximum height, velocity is going to be 0, and here also it is going to be 0. So you can use that equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So you can write the value of maximum height will be equal to u square, which is u square sine square theta divided by 2 into g, 2g. And h2 का value मिलेगा, which is equal to u square cos square theta divided by 2g. Got it? And difference in their height means the value of h1 minus h2. That means the value of u square sine square theta divided by 2g minus u square cos square theta divided by 2g is given as nothing but 30. Got it? So we can find out what about the value of this u square. ये आप एक काम कर सकता है, ये दोनों को अगर ये साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा ऐड करें तो 1 मिलेगा. तो आप ऐसा सोच सकता है कि h1 प्लस h2 कर दो आप, ठीक है, ताकि कैलकुलेशन इजी रहेगा. अगर h1 प्लस h2 करेगा then you will get the answer as nothing but u square sin square theta divided by 2g plus u square cos square theta by 2g आएगा. तो u square by 2g को कॉमन ले लो तो sin square theta plus cos square theta मिलेगा. So h1 plus h2 का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा, which is u sin square theta plus cos square theta 1 हो गया, तो u square by 2g मिलेगा. तो u का वैल्यू क्वेश्चन में दिया है 50. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा 2500 divided by 2 into g. G we can take it as something but 10.
So theta should be 90.
No. For any value
sir, u square by 2g. So the total height should be u square sin square by 2g.
Yes.
Yeah, so theta should be 90 degree.
Complementary है.
u square by 2g sin square theta plus cos square. एक मिनट. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 for any values of theta. तो दोनों ऐड करके 1 हो गया.
Yes, sir, that I understood. But the formula is u square sin square theta by 2g.
u square sin square theta by 2. कौन सा formula? Maximum height का.
Sir, I'm saying that theta, sir, like, no, sir, got it.
Yeah. वो हमने ऑलरेडी लिख दिया इधर u square sin square theta by 2g, u square sin square theta by g. तो इधर theta 90 minus theta हो गया, तो sin theta cos theta में convert हो गया.
देखा नहीं था सर.
Yeah. तो हमने कैंसिल कर सकता है, तो we can write this will be equal to nothing but 125. So we can write this h1 by h2 का वैल्यू क्या आएगा 125 आएगा. Take it as equation number 1. And h1 minus h2 का वैल्यू भी हमको पता है, वो क्वेश्चन में दिया है. h1 minus h2 का वैल्यू क्या दिया था 30 दिया था क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. Difference between their height is given as 30 over here. So h1 plus h2 पता है, h1 minus h2 पता है, तो we can find out the value of h1 and the value of h2, है ना. So we can write this 2h1 is equal to nothing but 155. So आपको h1 का वैल्यू मिलेगा and 77.5. Then we can find out the value of this h2 also, which will be equal to क्या आएगा 47.5. समझ में आया क्या लिखा?
$37.
Yeah. It is given that a ball is thrown horizontally from the top of a tower. It reaches the ground after 4 seconds at an angle of 45 degree to the ground. The velocity of projection is horizontally from the top of a tower again. So we'll try to represent this thrown horizontally from the top of tower, reach the ground after 4 seconds and with making an angle 45 degree. तो अब इस सिचुएशन को ड्रॉ कर दो तो इजीली आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. If it is projected with a velocity, let's say u, it is moving through a path something like this, and after some time it reaches the ground. And when it reaches the ground, let's say it is hitting the ground something like this. So when it reaches the ground, it is making an angle 45 degree with respect to the horizontal. तो मान लो when it reaches the ground, इसका velocity v है. So a angle 45 degree है. So v का वाला component होगा v cos 45. v cos 45 होता है v by root 2. And a component भी रहेगा v sin 45. That will also be equal to v by root 2. So we can find out what about the value of its velocity with which it is hit the ground. So we can try it. अगर आप horizontal direction में देखिएगा, so along the horizontal direction that velocity is not going to change. So v by root 2 should be equal to nothing but u. Along the horizontal direction, that horizontal component of velocity is not going to change. So v का value क्या आएगा? u root 2 आएगा. And vertical component of velocity we can we've considered as v by root 2. So the vertical component of velocity, the value of vertical component of velocity v by root 2 hai. So we can find out the value of this v over here along the vertical direction, because along the vertical direction initial velocity is 0 and time is given as nothing but 4 seconds, and acceleration you can take it as minus g. So we can find out what about the value of velocity. V is equal to u plus at. So v is equal to initial velocity 0, acceleration is minus g, and time is 4 seconds. So we can write this v is equal to, अगर g का value 10 लेगा तो depends option में कैसा दिया value. So we can write this is equal to v is equal to 40. So v 40 है, मतलब vertical component of velocity 40 है, and vertical component of velocity is equal to actual velocity divided by root 2 होता है. So we can write the actual velocity will be equal to nothing but 40 root 2. समझ में बात?
Yes sir. पर ऑप्शन में ऐसा कोई नहीं.
देखते क्या फाइंड आउट करना, क्या फाइंड आउट करना था, कौन सा क्वेश्चन था?
37.
37, yeah. The velocity of projection, okay, the velocity of projection find out करना है, not the u find out करना है. RM is to find out the value of u over here. तो u v का वैल्यू हमको मिला है 40 रूट 2. सो उसमें से u का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करो, तो क्या रहेगा? 40 रूट 2 is equal to nothing but u root 2. So this root 2 and root 2 get cancelled. So u का वैल्यू क्या आएगा? 40 आएगा ना. समझा?
Yes, sir, but over here we'll take G as 9.8 because option should be
Yes.
39.2.
I think कुछ connection problem हो गया. So over here RM is to find out the value of u. तो v का वैल्यू हमको मिला है 40 रूट 2. तो इक्वेशन में सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो, तो 40 रूट 2 is equal to u root 2. तो root 2 get cancelled. We'll get the value of u is equal to 40. Got it? So according to the question उसमें 9.8 लिया होगा. That's why we are getting 39.2. Got it?
Yes sir.
सर एक मिनट उधर दिखाओ ना, कॉपी करना. ओके सर, थैंक यू.
So अब आगे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो. We'll discuss in we'll continue in next class. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.